how we doing today? My name is Spectrum Dominus, and welcome to the Sorting Cards Through for Grading Purposes. Sorting Cards for Grading Purposes series that we're doing. Today, I will be opening up a 1986 Fleer update box. Part of a lot that we bought of 6 update boxes. If you've been watching the series, you've already seen 4 of those boxes open. This is the 5th one, and then we have the 85 that we'll be opening in a couple episodes. This one we're looking for, there are quite a few cards in here. Barry Bonds, Bobby Bonilla, Will Clark, Jose Canseco. Oh my goodness, I've already forgotten 3 or 4 of the other ones. Doug Drabeck, Pete Incavilla, Ruben Sierra, John Kruk. So that's a nice... There's several of things that I chased back in the day. Bip Roberts, Wally Joyner, Kevin Mitchell. Those exist as well, but I won't be looking for those today. Just those 5 or so cards I mentioned. If you haven't seen the series, feel free to watch previous episodes if you need to know what's going on. If you don't need to know what's going on, well, that's good. I'm proud that you don't need to know what's going on. Let's just have fun and open. And without further ado, let's cut the piece of tape that's on it. Now, if you watched a couple episodes ago, we did 1987 Fleer. First of all, I lied in that. I said that the Kevin Mitchell was a rookie. And it wasn't, because there's a Kevin Mitchell here as a Met, as a rookie. Secondly, we didn't get the full set. Every other time you get the full set, there's something wrong with the 87 that we received. It's not normal, but it was missing the first half of the set, and then we got 3 endings of the set on there over and over and over again. Which would have been great if there was one of the good cards in the endings, but they're in alphabetical order. So I got 2 Mitch Williams, but aside from that, I didn't get anything that... didn't get 2 Maguires, didn't get 2 Maddoxes, and that would have made it worth it. But instead, I didn't get Dennis Eckersley. That's the big thing, is that I didn't get a Dennis Eckersley or an Andre Dawson. Those 2 would have been cards I would have liked to have added to my PC for those players. All right, let's switch to this sorting hat. Sorting screen. There you go. These are the stickers from this year. I'm not going to go through the stickers. Nice big Minnesota Twins on top. That will probably end up at my friend's house, as he is a Twins fan. Lucky him. So again, this one's not my favorite looking set. Not a big fan of the look of the 87 Fleer, 86 Fleer, but there are several important cards in this set. So Steve Yeager, Marvell Wayne. This is going backwards alphabetically. Bobby Witt, Reggie Williams, Mitch Williams. That is a rookie. Mitch Williams, Jerry Willard, Dwayne Ward, Gene Walter, Tony Walker, Ozzie Virgil, Ed Vandenberg, Manny Trillo, Alex Trevino, Wayne Tollison, Fred Tolliver, Jay Tibbs, Rob Thompson. That's a rookie as well. That's someone that I used to chase back in the day. I liked Rob Thompson for a season or 2. Milt Thompson, Jason Thompson, Andres Thomas, Bob Tewksbury, Tim Tuffle, Dale Swem, that's a rookie. As is Kurt Stillwell. Stick him up there with Mitch. And Sammy Stewart. These are not rookies that I'll be keeping. The rookies that I keep... separate them, then put them back on top of the stack, so that when I go to put them in the thing, I can move them to the dollar bin if I want to. But I may or may not. Ted Simmons, Ruben Sierra. There's our first one. That one I will be grading. There may not be a lot of need for Ruben Sierra in the world. It's a little left to right But unlike the 87, there isn't as much side. So when it's off, it doesn't look nearly as bad as it does with the 87. There may not be a lot of Ruben Sierra collectors in the world, but I can always later on have it shifted to a next level grade if I want to. All right, so we got Ken Scrotum, whatever his name is, Dave Schmidt, Billy Sample, Joe Sambito, Angel Salazar, Ron Rowenick, Gary Rowenick, Billy Joe Robidoux, Bip Roberts, there's someone I chased back in the day, Jeff Reed, Gary Reedus, Ray Quinones, Luis Quinones, Daryl Porter, Dan Plezak, Pat Perry, Jeff Parrott, David Palmer, that's the president in 24. Tom Pakarek, Rick Ownberry, Bobby Ojeda. Nope. It's not Bobby Ojeda. That's a real person. This is Bob Ojeda. Juan Nieves, Randy Neiman, Phil Necro. That is not a rookie card. Al Newman. Jerry Humphrey, Omar Moreno, Bill Mooneyham, Kevin Mitchell, that's the Kevin Mitchell rookie, Joel McKeon, Andy McGaffin, Greg Matthews, Roger Mason, Candy Maldonado, Mickey Mahler, Andrelo Lopez, Steve Lombardozzi. You guys know about my Steve Lombardozzi and my Steve Balboni. Those two, they combined to make the Brooklyn Brawler. Dennis Leonard, Rudy Law, Mike Lavarelli, Dave LaPointe, Pete Ladd, Mike Lacrosse, John Kruk. That is a nice, from a spacing standpoint, that is a nice John Kruk. I probably wouldn't have considered sending it to PSA, maybe next level grades, but with that centering being so good, I'm going to put it in the PSA. I don't know if it'll ever make it to PSA, as that row is getting pretty full. But it's a Kruk rookie. Wayne Crenchie, Wally Joyner, Tracy Jones, Tommy John, Stan Javier, Chris James, Dan Iorgo, Pete Incavilla, Tom Hume, Guy Hoffman, Mike Heath. Of course, that Incavilla was a rookie as well. I stuck him up top with the other three that I stuck up there. All right, we got Billy Hatcher, Moose Haas, Jackie Gutierrez, Bill Gulkinson, Lee Guterman, Andres Galarraga, Terry Francona. Oh, look at that. It's a coach card. That's a No, but he was an Expo. That's not a rookie. That's just a traded. Terry Francona. Terry Forrester. Scott Fletcher. Mike Fishlin. Dave Engel. Mark Einhorn. Mike Easler. Doug Drabeck. That's a rookie. Jim DeJesus. Rob Deere. John Denny and Rob Deere. Is that a Rob Deere rookie? Rob Deere's a guy I always... Nope, he was a Giant. Okay. Rob Deere's the guy I always use. He would kill in today's Major League Baseball. Guy always batted .220 with 30 home runs. Had trouble staying on a team because people wanted batting average back in those days. Bill Darley, Joe Cowley, Ed Correa, Tim Conroy, Dave Collins, Dono Coles, Mark Clear, Will Clark. Now that one's not cut nearly as good as the other one, but that's a Will Clark rookie. One of the cards we were chasing. And we will be getting that graded, but just like with the Greg Maddux, when I talked about it 2 episodes ago, I'll be sending that, and it'll probably come back something like a 7 just because of the centering. And I will learn that the centering is a bigger deal than I want to give it credit for. John Cerruti, Rick Cerrone, Juan Castillo, Chuck Carey, Jose Canseco. Now that one's much better, and we will be getting that one graded. That one's almost guaranteed to be sent with the first shipment, I think. Because I can think of, right offhand, I can think of 2 cards. I can only think of 2 cards that are guaranteed to go before it. John Candelosi. That's the Tony Gwynn 83 Fleer. That one's is in pretty shape. And the one I'm looking for, so. And hopefully this Barry Bonds is better than that Jose Canseco. Tom Candiotti. Bill Campbell. Rich Bordy. Bobby Bonilla. Wow, I didn't even realize Bobby Bonilla was an outfielder. All right. Was an outfielder. I was reading the word outfield when I was saying White Sox. Bobby Bonilla came into the league as a White Sox. Did not know that. I'm used to his 87 Topps card, and there's the Barry Bonds, and that's a pretty good cut as well. It's maybe a little more right to left. But that is... The funny thing is, this is the 86 Fleer. And in my head, though, I was opening the 86 Topps. And it didn't dawn on me that I wasn't until I got to this card, and it wasn't what I was looking for. I'm looking for the 86 Topps Barry Bond. I bought this set because there's a Barry Bonds. And I knew this was what I was getting when I bought the set. I just, in this moment, I had forgotten. And I saw that card and went, oh yeah, this is Fleer. This isn't that Topps card that I'm looking for. But yeah, both of those, all 3 of those, Canseco, Bonds, and Bonilla all came out really well as far as left-right cut. All right, we got Juan Beniquez, Steve Betterosen, Billy Bean. This is, I believe, this is Brad Pitt from Moneyball. Don Baylor, Bill Bathy, Scott Bankhead, Jay Baller, Scott Bales, Paul Oshimacher. We're going to stick that right up there with the other rookies. Jokan Andujar, Neil Allen, Andy Allenson, and Mike Aldretti. All right, guys, I'm very happy with that. That was a nice little grouping. I put them all in PSA, and that may be a mistake, but we got Sierra, Kruk, and the Kruk only made it because of how good the cut was. But now he's fallen behind because of the other three. Clark, these Canseco's got a good cut, the Bonds has a good cut, and the Bonilla has a good cut. That was probably the best one we've had so far. I'm very happy with the outcome. Stick these rookies on top so I can find them later quickly. And we will call it there. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I will be doing more of these videos soon. Fact, truth be told, I'm going to continue and do another one in a few minutes. But I'm going to take a quick break, and get a drink. And for those of you watching on YouTube, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.